Okay, I think everything's working, which is nice. Okay, back with more Skyrim, and we're in Sovngarde, chasing down Alwyn, trying to stop him eating the souls of all former Nord heroes, because that seems unpleasant. So, I should get goggled up and crack on. Alright. Let's clean those lenses first. I'm so prepared. Excuse me. So, let's come here. And controllers. Make sure everything's working. And audio, that's nice. Okay. Excuse me. So, controllers, 1 and 2. The right way. It's just just give that a sneaky recharge. Right, so we are in Sovngarde, the Nord afterlife. That's kind of the hole we came in on and landed up there. I see some creepy greybeard-esque statues and giant rip bones. Okay. So what are we doing? Find out how to defeat Alwyn. Okay. Let's just check we have got unrelenting force equipped. Yep. Okay, I think we're good. I guess that must be the Hall of Sovngarde. If we can go and feast with the ghosts of the ancients. I wonder if I can clear. So I've got a shout to tell me to clear stuff. Clear skies or something. Clear a fog and inclement weather. Let's try it. And shout.
Look!
Yeah, look.
Turn back, traveler. Terror waits within this mist. Many have braved the shadowed veil, but vain is all courage against the peril that guards the way.
Stormcloak.
Near Giant's Gap, in the gloom before dawn, we marched unsuspecting into the Imperial's trap. Then we stood and fought, our shield wall defending, until by dawn's light, the Legion's ranks wavered. But I never knew if Night's End brought victory, a swift flying arrow to Sovngarde carried me.
What is this mist?
I
I do not know.
But none have passed through.
Alduin, his hunger insatiable, hunts the lost souls snared within this shadowed valley. Can you lead the way to where Shore's Hall waits, beckoning us on to welcome long sought?
Yep.
I saw it fair when first I trod this long sought path. The pain and fear vanished, dreamlike, and a vision beckoned. Shore's Hall, shimmering across the clouded veil, but quenched was hope by the shrouding mist. My mind is darkened. I've lost the way, and wander blindly. Hurry, before Alduin your life devours. Bring word to Shore's Hall of our hard fate. I'll try to hold to your hopeful purpose. Quickly, before this encompassing fog once more snares me in the World Eater's net.
And shout.
Look! There is no escape. Courage is useless.
Come on, dude.
Look!
Where is he? Oh, wrong one.
Look!
Come on, you lunatic. Come on. This way.
In life, I felled foes unnumbered, fearless in battle, but no blade can defend against
Look!
the peril.
Oh, good. Fine, don't come then. Oh, dear. Yeah. Up here at all, do I? I need to go round. Oh, that's just a
Look!
shout recharge.
Look! Do you know the way? Turn back before he finds you.
Just follow me.
Look!
I'd be surprised if he hasn't found me, because he's flown over a few times and I'm shouting a lot.
Do you know the way?
It's
I'm weary and lost.
right there.
Look! World Eater waits within the mist.
Look, it's there, dude. This is shout recharges so quickly.
Look!
What brings you, Wayfarer Grim? A wanderer here in Sovngarde, Soul's End. Shore's gift to honor dead. A fateful errand. No few have chafed to face the worm, since first he set his soul snare here at Sovngarde's threshold. But Shore restrained our wrathful onslaught. Perhaps deep counseled your doom he foresaw.
And you are?
I am soon, shield thing to Shore. The whalebone bridge he bade me guard, and winnow all those souls whose heroic end sent them here to Shore's lofty hall. Where welcome well earned awaits those I judge fit to join that fellowship of honor.
Can I join?
No shade are you, as usually here passes. But living, you dare the land of the dead.
I do.
By what right do you request entry?
I'll try it. I doubt any of these are right, but the most likely one, right?
Ah. It's been too long since last I faced a doom-driven hero of the Dragonblood. Living or dead, by decree of Shore, none may pass this perilous bridge till I judge them worthy by the warrior's test.
I'm gonna have to fight him in time. What the heck? I don't like him much. Okay, I need to equip a different shout. Oh man, what was that again? That's what I get for a quick save.
Turn back, traveler. Terror waits within this mist.
Yes, I know.
Many have braved the shadowed veil, but the World Eater waits.
Look! Bring word to Shore's Hall of our hard fate. Look!
So I could fight off Anduin, but I can't fight that bloke. Anduin, not Anduin. Anduin's like King of the Alliance. Wrong fantasy.
Look!
Turn back before he finds you.
Look!
It's got some lungs I got there.
Look!
a slow time. Ooh, disarm maybe. I'll try that. Just thinking, potions. That. Don't seem to have potions. So I have to do that walk again.
What brings you, Wayfarer Grim? A wanderer here in Sovngarde, Soul's End. A fateful errand.
Indeed.
No few have chafed to face the worm, since first he set his soul snare here at Sovngarde's threshold. But sure restrained our wrathful onslaught. Perhaps deep counseled your doom he foresaw. I am soon, shield thing to shore. The whalebone bridge he bade me guard, and winnow all those souls whose heroic end sent them here to shore's lofty hall. Where welcome well earned awaits those I judge fit to join that fellowship of honor. No shade are you, as usually here passes.
No, as you
But
can let
living,
me.
you dare the land of the dead. By what right do you request entry? Ah. It's been too long since last I faced a doom-driven hero of the Dragonblood. Living or dead, by decree of shore, none may pass this perilous bridge till I judge them worthy by the warrior's test. Fools! Roda!
Okay, disarmed didn't seem to work.
Long since I scored the opponent. You fought well. I find you.
Yeah.
It is long since one of the living has entered here. May shore's favor follow you and your heir.
Thank you. So, oh. Yeah. Suppose if you're dead, you don't really worry about falling off the bridge, but I kind of do. Quite seriously, I don't do it. Pretty impressive. Let's head to the Hall of Valor.
Welcome, Dragonborn. Our door has stood empty since Alduin first set his soul snare here. By Shor's command, we sheathed our blades, and ventured not the Vale's dark mist. But three await your word to loose their fury upon the perilous foe. Gormlaith, the fearless, glad-hearted in battle. Hekon, the valiant, heavy-handed warrior. Feldir, the old, far-seeing and grim.
Oh, that's his grimoire.
The three await your word to loose their fury upon the perilous foe.
I crave a tale of tall ships and fearless heroes for heart's ease. Listen well, friend, and lighten your mood while words are...
At long last, Alduin's doom is now ours to seal. Just speak the word, and with high hearts, we'll hasten forth to smite the worm.
Hey, watch it.
Wherever he lurks.
Hold,
Feasting,
comrades.
mead.
Let us counsel take before battle is blindly joined. Alduin's mist is
This is what I
more
call
than a
an
snare.
afterlife.
Its shadowy gloom is his shield and cloak. But with four voices
Oh, that's
joined,
the badass
our
that was
valor
fighting him
combined,
first time.
we can blast the mist and bring him to battle.
Feldir
The
speaks.
endless weight gives
The
way
world
to
eater
battle.
coward,
Alduin's doom. His death
We
or
must
ours.
drive away his mist, shouting together, and then unsheath our blades in desperate battle with our black-winged foe.
To battle, my friends! The
Okay, so it looks like we're going to need clear skies again, initially, and then some dragon rend.
field will echo with the clamor of war, our wills undaunted.
Alright, let's go. I'm sure she's the one who was kicking ass in that vision of the past.
The eyes of Shore are finally mistaken. Defeat Alduin.
We cannot fight the foe in this mist.
Clear skies! Combine our shouts!
Look!
I wanted that. So then going to go for dragon rend. Man, back.
Again!
There's me trying to be all prepared.
Again, as
Look! Does his strength have no end? Is our struggle in vain?
Stand fast! His strength is failing. Once more and his might will be broken.
Alright.
Again! And we break his grim hold over Shor's realm and redeem it for eternity! Look!
Okay, now.
The endless wait gives way to battle. Alduin's doom.
Together and we shall defeat him!
Skyrim! For shore! For Sovngarde's freedom!
Let's take a quick couple of those.
This was a mighty deed. The doom of Alduin encompassed at last, and cleansed his Sovngarde of his evil snare. They will sing of this battle in Shor's Hall forever. But your fate lies elsewhere. When you have completed your count of days, I may welcome you again with glad friendship and bid you join the blessed feasting.
Sounds good.
All hail the Dragonborn! Hail him with great praise!
When you are ready to rejoin the living, just bid me so, and I will send you back. Tarry not too long. The land of the dead is not meant for mortals to linger.
Talk to these guys.
I'll look for you, friend, when at last you return to Shaw's Hall. The honor will be ours when you rejoin the ranks of Sovngarde.
Our ancient debt for Alduin's reprieve is now repaid. The long night is ended.
She definitely kicks
Even
ass.
here, where heroes throng, few can match this mighty deed. What glory! The gods themselves must envy us this well-earned honor.
Okay. Time to go. It's a shame, I like it here. You know, this is an afterlife I can definitely get behind.
When you are ready to rejoin the living, just bid me so, and I will send you back.
Alright.
Return now to Nirn, with this rich boon from Shor, my lord. A shout to bring a hero from Sovngarde in your hour of need.
Cool.
No!
Back to the world.
Surot Thur Kanaran. Svomir.
So, it is done. Alduin, Dilon. The eldest is no more. He who came before all others, and has always been. Indeed, Alduin Wachlan Dani. His doom was written when he claimed for himself the lordship that properly belonged to Bormahu, our father Akatosh. But I cannot celebrate his fall. Zutiraz Ach Ochma. He was my brother once. This world will never be the same. Perhaps. At least it will continue to exist. Grieg Lochlein. And, as you told me once, the next world will have to take care of itself. Ful Nilos. Even I cannot see past time's ending. But I forget myself. Crosis, solos midfadon. Melancholy is an easy trap for a Dova to fall into. You have won a mighty victory, Shahrokh Kondra. One that will echo through all the ages of this world for those who have eyes to see. Savor your triumph, Dovahkiin. This is not the last of what you will write upon the currents of time.
Okay.
Goran, I feel younger than I have in many an age. Many of them are now scattered across Kizar. Without Alduin's lordship, they may yet bow to the Vafzen, brightness of my Thum. But willing or no, they will hear it. Fare thee well, Dovahkiin.
Quite as exciting as, you know, traveling to the afterlife and defeating Alduin, but it's got to be done. So let's get to Solitude. So what we've got to do next is end this civil war. Let's have a drink. Oh, that's quick travelling.
Somebody help!
Those fools are actually fighting!
Someone, do something!
It's not much to ask.
Good.
Why are they hurting each other?
Please, someone do something!
Pardon me.
Gods, another fight. I'm staying out of this. You should see me when you get bored, stranger.
Actually, I was stupid. I had the wrong weapon for that. I just realised. We should charge that up.
What you want, huh?
Okay.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
Everybody's heard that. It's all anyone can talk about.
Is it true what do you need?
You survived Helgen? General Tullius told me what happened. Not many made it out alive. I've got a good feeling about you, and I don't often get good feelings about anything. A warrior knows to trust her gut. I'm not going to go through the normal process with you.
Okay.
I've got a little test lined up. Pass that, and we'll talk about you joining the Legion.
Okay.
Is that confidence or bravado? Confidence I can use. Bravado gets soldiers killed. We'll soon find out. I'm sending you to clear out Fort Hrogstad. If you survive, you'll pass. If you die, then I'll have no further use for your corpse.
Okay.
The ancients built many of the fortresses that dot the landscape of Skyrim. Sadly, most have fallen into disrepair, and nearly all have been overrun with bandits or other vagabonds. Fort Hrogstad is one of the few that remains mostly intact. We're going to install a garrison there, but first, you're going to clean out the bandits that have moved in.
Okay.
Good, that's what I want to hear. Now go make it happen, soldier.
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
No,
That's not what
that
my
is wrong.
scouts report, sir.
Oh, almost leveled up. Okay. So, where is it? I guess Statue of Meridia is the closest place. So let's go. That's an easy level up. I'm not going to complain though. Trophy for something. Some health. Light armor. 58 sneak. So what can we do here? nothing and doesn't slow you down when warm. Ooh. That's quite nice. Free up some weight. Somewhere else on the map. Investigate that in a bit, but first things first, let's get this fort cleared. It's going to be around to the right of this cliff. That looks like it. Guards on the lookouts. Yep. Come right there. Is there a back door? She did say it is largely intact, so it's probably unlikely that it's going to be out.
Take this and hold on to it. I'll be back for it later. I'll pay you good. Don't lose it. No time to talk. Snitch or double-cross me and I'll kill you. I mean it.
That's what I want. The magnets, let's just get rid of. Oh, heli maybe.
Never should have come here.
Not impressed. Damn you. You're a... to fight me.
I need your blood. Don't I need his blood? Yes. That's handy. Only because you're quick skills here.
Can't hide from me.
Start running. My guys stab you in the back. Kill you!
What the heck?
Need something?
Seriously? Note to self. Keep an eye on your health.
Where are you?
And also, I don't want that. Come on. shout equipped.
Can't hide from me. Go ahead. Over here. Try and fight back. Start running so I can stab you in the back.
Uh-huh.
Give up while you still can.
Did you see someone run past just now?
I mean, come in the middle of someone.
Well, if you do, grab him and...
You know, I never know.
Mercy!
No! You shoot me for the bloody arrows, you twat. I don't want to see that. Well, I never know what he was saying because that was the most ill-timed conversation ever. I'll just stand here and have a chat with someone fires arrows into me.
You can't hide from me. Ah, found you.
Victory is yours. I submit.
So, need Dark Elf blood and Farmer blood. To complete that one. Okay. To my own advice, a quick save. What's that? Vampire Castle. Find a way into this place. No trapdoors or hatches in from up above. Doesn't look like it. Just a regular sword. Don't need that.
That secret magic can turn wood to gold. Yeah, wish I could turn wood to gold.
Yes, wood to gold, obviously, because all wizards are rich.
What was that? What? Ah! What you gonna do?
Smarts, he said. Yeah, like I'm supposed to figure out which college he meant.
Should have known she was lying. She said she'd wait for me. But they never wait. Him, he talks to me like that again. Dead him while he's sleeping. What poison is meat? See how he likes that?
Successful bandits if they're that blind. head back and secure our place in the Legion. I'll have another drink while I'm at it. I think give these lenses a quick clean. Looks a bit better. Alright, get myself stuck back in here. No, I can't see. No. I'm looking on the desk, the headset. It's in my lap. Oh, man. I'm ready for a Christmas break. Well, a break. I don't really care about Christmas, but I'm ready for the break.
I've got a little work if you're interested.
Word is spreading like mage fire. The great evil has been vanquished. You have truly saved us all.
I have.
All hail the Dragonborn.
You're welcome, guys. It's my pleasure. I shall accept.
Tell me again why I'm
payment
wasting men
as thanks.
chasing after a fairy tale.
The winking
If
skeever's
Ulfric
got warm
gets his
beds and
hands
cold
on that
meat.
crown, it
You
won't
look
be
like
a...
you could use
Welcome
both.
back, soldier. I'm glad you made it in one piece. But before we go any further, it's time for you to officially join the Legion. Speak with General Tullius. He'll administer the oath.
In joining the Legion, you'll be taking an oath binding you to the service of the Emperor, and thus to every citizen of the Empire.
And the 12
Are you
colonies.
prepared to make that commitment?
Yeah, why not?
Well then, repeat after me. Upon my honor, I do swear undying loyalty to the Emperor Titus Mede II.
Upon my honor.
And
I do swear
unwavering
loyalty.
obedience to the officers of his great empire.
More or less.
May those above judge me, and those below take me, if I fail in my duty.
I've read this before.
Long live the Emperor, long live the Empire.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Imperial Legion, soldier. Just remember, we take care of our own. Once you're in the Legion, you're in it for life. Speak to Behrend. He's normally out by the forge. He'll get you outfitted. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Legate Ricka has a special assignment for you.
Another trophy.
Tell me again why I'm wasting men chasing after a fairy tale.
If Ulfric gets his hand on that crown, it won't be a fairy tale. It'll be a problem.
Don't you Nords put any stock in your own traditions?
Welcome to the Legion Auxiliary. Listen up. Ulfric's right-hand man, Galmar Stonefist, has located what he believes is the final resting place of the Jagged Crown.
Not the
We're
Jagged
going to make
Crown.
sure he doesn't get his hands on it. The rest of my men are already assembling outside Corvinjune. I'll meet you there as soon as I finish up here.
What is it?
A legendary crown dating back to King Harald's time or before. A powerful relic of a golden age, long since past. Legend has it that the crown is made from the bones and teeth of ancient dragons and is said to increase the power of the wearer.
Oh, I'd like to see
Whatever
that.
the truth, if Ulfric gets his hands on it, it would be a powerful symbol around which to rally support for his cause.
So how do you know that?
Well, to be frank, we don't. Its location was lost with King Borgus when the Great Hunt killed him off while on his Leshan campaigns. Supposedly, his body was brought back to Skyrim and secretly buried with the crown. Knowledge of that location was lost in the Wars of Secession. But my agents report that Galmar is pretty damn convinced Corvinjune is the tomb of King Borgus. I know Galmar. We fought in many wars together. He's not a sentimental man taken to fancy. If he believes the crown is there, he's likely found it. I hope Ulfric will come to his senses, but I fear he's in too far to stop now. Likely only Ulfric's death or the overthrow of the Jarl supporting him will end this. Either way, much blood will be spilled.
And why do you fight?
I am a loyal citizen of the Empire. My parents were legionnaires, and I followed in their footsteps. But more importantly, I am a daughter of Skyrim, and wish to see her made whole again. I've been a daughter of Skyrim all my life. I love this land, and her people. So do all the Nords that serve the Empire. Ulfric, too, once. He wasn't always a self-serving egomaniac. He fought in the Imperial Army in the war against the Dominion. But Ulfric and his Stormcloaks are deluding themselves. If there's any hope of a long-term victory against the Dominion, it's in the Empire. The rebels are only inflaming the tension and weakening the Empire by distracting it from its ultimate aim. I consider this conversation over.
We're backing Elisif. When the moot meets, they'll do the sensible thing.
Not everyone's agreed to the moot. You've been here long enough to know that Nords aren't always sensible. We follow our hearts.
So what? Ulfric gets this crown and then suddenly he's High King?
No, it's not as simple as that. But the Jagged Crown would be a potent symbol for his cause to rally around. But if we found it first...
And we gave it to Elisif.
I should also go sell some stuff.
No matter what else happens, the guards will always be grateful for everything you've done.
Good. So I've done quite a bit.
I've got a little hot if you're interested.
What time is it? Oh, come on, it's 7:30. You guys should be up and about and working.
What business do college mages have in a place like Sarthal anyway? It's a place for North dead, not your weird experience.
You should see me when you get bored, stranger.
You know you can afford a septim or two.
Okay. So we've got to go where? Okay, we're going to fast travel to Whiterun. So I've got some dragon scales and some bits and bobs I can get rid of. Free up some weight.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
Yeah, if you're still selling.
I don't claim to be the best. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
That makes some money, really. I'm not sure I've got anything here that I really want to sell. Oh. That. Yeah, I haven't really got anything that you want, but I got rid of that, which is nice.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
freed up a nice amount of weight. Oops. Right, let's go get us a jagged crown. Quite where's closest. I think it's there. It's halfway up the mountain. Probably wouldn't have been that far to just travel straight from Whiterun. Just grab me a drink. Right. Don't need to go there anymore. Bursting on back. Just straight ahead. Okay, so I'm gonna meet Nugget. What's her face? This way, maybe. This seems to be going back that way where I don't want to go. I said big fire, that sort of makes me think of giants. I don't necessarily want to mess with giants. Yeah, it's a giant. Don't mess with him or his mammoths, and he won't mess with you. This must be the ruins. So where is Lydia? What's her face?
What's the situation?
Good to see you, my friend. I knew you'd make a proper
Hello.
legionnaire. I'm glad you'll be with me in there. I don't like the looks of this place. And I'm not talking about the Stormcloaks. These old ruins, they don't want us here. The ancient ones. Better left alone. But never mind all that. We're the Emperor's soldiers. We'll do our duty no matter what stands in our way, right?
There's looting to be done.
Stormcloaks were already camped out around the entrance when we got here. They don't know we're here yet, though.
Well, that's something at least. Looks like the
Dragon
damned
Lord,
rebels
huh?
got here first.
Wasn't
No
your
matter.
Maori
We have the
partner
element
was
of
the dragon?
surprise. Prepare to move out.
Okay.
Follow me. Listen up, Legionnaires. Those Stormcloaks are here for the same reason we are. Ulfric, the Pretender, wants that crown, but we're not going to let him have it. I realize some of you may know men on the other side, but remember this. They are the enemy now, and will not hesitate to end your lives either. General Tullius is counting on us to bring back the Jagged Crown, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's show these rebels what real soldiers look like. For the Emperor! Well done. They never knew what hit them. But don't underestimate the Stormcloaks. Many are Legion veterans. They may be traitors, but they know how to fight. We had the advantage of surprise this time, but don't expect it to last. Let's move out.
Alright, searching for the crown.
Everybody ready? We charge on my signal. Time to show what you're really made of. For the Empire! You two, stay and guard the entrance. We don't want any Stormcloak reinforcements taking us by surprise. Everyone else, with me.
Okay, no sneaking, this is just going to be stand up fight.
Damn you!
Chest on there. I missed that.
I don't like the look of this. Perfect spot for an ambush. 10 to 1, they're just waiting for us on the other side.
Well, there isn't any other way through, Legate.
Let's not jump to conclusions, soldier. The Legion always finds a way. I'd rather take a moment and look around than walk blindly into an ambush. Auxiliary, see if you can find another way through. We'll charge in to help as soon as we hear fighting.
Oh, good. I have to go in and start fighting, and then they'll come and help me. Crouch.
Hear anything?
No, but I know they're out there. No other way they can come. Now shut it.
Die, dog!
Okay. Big chest. I'm gonna go search the big chest.
Be careful, men. There's bound to be more up ahead.
There are. I'll be there to help in just a sec. Empty. Well, 6 gold's better than no gold.
Is that? Is this what killed that Stormcloak over there? Can't be. Looks like it's been dead for 100 years.
Steady now. The Legion has faced down worse than a few dusty old bones. We're not leaving here until we get what we came for. Now let's keep moving.
Stuff. These soldiers could be rich if they actually looted properly. It's a ruined book.
That's the end of that.
Where'd you come from?
That's the end of that.
Save.
And this
Must be the Hall of Stories.
Oh, I've heard of this. These walls are supposed to show the history of the ancients who built this place.
Too bad we can't read these carvings. Who knows what secret we'd uncover.
One thing at a time, soldier. Focus on our primary mission. We're searching for the crown. What?
Quick save, that's not the menu I wanted.
That? Some kind of stone claw?
Yes. Oh, damn it.
I... wonder what it's used for.
Really? Helen, I thought you were a Nord.
Good job.
Yes.
All right, everyone. Keep your guard up. Let's move out.
Quick save, just to Has anybody ever looped the kills? Plainly needs more loot for me.
All right, Legionnaires. Spread out and see what we've got. Auxiliary, do what you do best. See if you can find some way to get that gate open.
Yes, ma'am.
How's it going? Find anything yet? How's it going? Find anything yet? Keep looking. There's got to be some way to get that gate open. Keep looking. There's got to be some way to get that gate open.
Sure is.
All right, let's move, men. We've got more. Steady, Legionnaires. We've been through worse. Just keep your guard up. Follow me. Let's see where this leads.
Got to investigate this tunnel first. check it out. That's a nice little secret. Let's have a quick save. Hey. So open that gate. Was it this? Oh, it's this gate. Is it? Now I've got lost. Okay, found it.
The crown should be around here somewhere. Spread out and keep your eyes open.
Yeah, it's an old grumpy that's gonna get up.
Hey, I found the ammo.
Take that crown back to Solitude, soldier. We'll stay here and see if we can find anything else that could be of use. Huh?
There's a wall. Power incoming. Okay, so that's slow time one. fast travel. Right.
You should see me when you get bored, stranger.
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes tedious, but a well-made arrow strikes forth like the fury of a god.
Seems there's no end to the needs of the Imperials. But take a look.
Yeah, he's got some money. Draw and dagger. Yep. Hell yeah. Oh man, never got enough money. That's heavy.
Yep. I just have one question for you.
Yes.
Light, medium, or heavy?
Light.
All right, here you go. Should keep you light on your feet, and hold up decent enough if you wind up trading blows with the enemy. Now that's it. One free outfit per soldier. You lose that, or get it banged up. You'll need to pay like everyone else. Return anytime you need arms or armor. My forge never rests.
Except when you're not here. Power, what does that give us in? Shield, right armor. Count doesn't really have any specific special abilities at all. Oh. What did I just do? No, I do kind of want that. Some effort to get. Till the shop's open, maybe I can sell some more stuff in there, get rid of that stuff. Bits and pieces.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. Biren said you got here just before the execution. Must have been a lovely first sight. Baron's my husband. He works the forge up at Castle Dower. I barely see him nowadays, what with him filling orders for the army.
That's why he was in here.
No, that was an ugly affair. High King Torrid's death has turned the whole town on its head. Between you and me, he wasn't even that good a king. All of those rambling speeches about the Empire this and the Empire that.
This was not a bad king.
Some might call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Do you know Bellathor? I think you might. That's what I like. Just doesn't really have enough to sell. Or enough to buy anything else.
them back to bits and pieces anytime.
Oh, when you got some money. Because I'm more likely to be selling than buying. Oh, yeah, it's going to deliver the crown.
Hey, wanna play tag?
No.
Feel free to make requests.
As High Priest of the Eight Divines, I bid you
There's
welcome.
enough you don't often get.
They're reforming the
If it's arms or armor you need, see Beyrand in Castle Dower.
Hjalmarch is an important buffer zone between the rebel forces and the capital. Ulfric will try to break through at some point.
That's nice. Yeah.
Excellent work, soldier. I have to admit, I had my doubts it even existed. Did you run into any trouble? Yes. Well, I didn't respond as quickly to the legate's suggestion as perhaps I should have. But at least we ended up with a damn crown. Now then, I need someone I can trust to deliver a message of great import to Jarl Balgruf of Whiterun.
I'm a thing.
We have it on good authority that Ulfric has raised enough men to attack the city of Whiterun. The Jarl, however, refuses the Legion's support. This missive should convince him. Be aware, soldier. These documents contain sensitive intelligence for the Jarl's eyes only.
Okay. I guess we're going to Whiterun. Book. But not an interesting book. Solitude, where the hell's White? Oh, there. Right in front of me. Nice, I can fast travel straight to Dragon's Reach. Makes life so much easier. Before we deliver this missive, which I think is the same as a message, I'm just going to go and grab another drink, as that one is dead. So I will be right back. I'll be like 2 minutes, probably 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay, I'm back. Back and have beer. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, let's get this headset on. Get the show back on the road. Actually, while it's off, let's clean these lenses. Because then it's just done and done. Right. Hello, Jarl Bolengriff.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. No doubt requesting to garrison his men in my castle. How many times must I deny him? Well, out with it! I see. Give the papers to my steward. Don't be daft. Proventus is my eyes. Just give me the letter. I presume once I have it, I can do as I please with it? Good.
I guess.
These are interesting reports. Proventus, what do you make of all this? If Ulfric were to attack Whiterun...
As in all things, Lord, caution. I urge us to wait and see.
Pray wait.
I'm of a mind with Irileth. It's time to act.
You plan to march on Windhelm?
I'm not a fool, Proventus. I mean, it's time to challenge Ulfric to face me as a man, or to declare his intentions.
He'll do no such thing.
He was rather straightforward with Torrig.
Torrig? He simply walked up to the boy and murdered him.
That boy was High King of Skyrim.
I'm not the High King, but neither am I a boy. If Ulfric wants to challenge my rule in the old way, let him. Though I suspect he'll prefer to send his storm cloaks to do it for him.
True. He's already proven his personal strength. Now he seeks to prove his armies.
Then might I urge you to consider General Tullius's request? I mean, if you are bent on offending Jarl Ulfric.
Ulfric is the one who has offended. But Proventus has a point. Ulfric has made it clear. In his mind, to refuse his claim is to side with the Empire.
And what harm is there in letting a few legionnaires die in place of your own men?
It seems cowardly.
Was it cowardly, then, to accept the white gold concordat?
This again. That was different. Was I given a chance to object to the terms of the treaty? No. The Jarls weren't asked. We were told. And we had to like it.
The chests of gold didn't hurt.
Damn it! This isn't about gold!
It's time to decide.
Lord, wait. Let us see if Ulfric is serious.
Oh, he's serious. But so am I.
Finally.
You there. I have a message for you to deliver to our friend, the esteemed Jarl of Windhelm.
Okay.
Deliver this axe to Ulfric Stormcloak. Men who understand one another need not waste words. There are but a few simple truths behind one warrior giving another his axe. Ulfric will know my meaning. Good.
Okay.
Good. What is it that you need?
Nothing.
Proventus, bring me my pen.
And the good parchment.
Are we writing a letter, Lord?
Yes, to General Tullius. I need to make a few things clear before I accept these legionnaires of his.
I think Dark Elves look awesome. This is the first time playing Skyrim that I haven't been a Dark Elf. Part of me kind of wishes I had been again.
It was you convinced the Jarl to trap that dragon in the keep.
Of course.
Why, it actually was.
But deliver the axe. Oh, fast travel makes life so convenient. Let's have another sup. Not so easy wearing a VR headset. Should be good.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure
I feel so
on the
helpless
White
out
Run.
here. The people of Riften
And what would
depended
you
on
have
me,
me do?
and I failed them.
If he's not with us,
Yes?
he's
Make it
against
quick.
us.
I'm a busy man. Is that so? I've been wondering when he'd come around. Oh. What's this? You're quite brave to carry such a message. It's a pity you've chosen the wrong side. You can return this axe to the man who sent it, and tell him he should prepare to entertain visitors. I expect a great deal of excitement in the city of Whiterun in the near future.
Yep, see you soon.
Sooner than you think.
If he's attacking the White Run.
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty.
It's safer. Don't complain. Go backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards. Feel like a ping pong ball.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday.
Staying out of trouble, kinsman.
Never. Trouble is my first, middle, and last names.
Sir. We had that beast contained, and you released it.
Yep.
Why? Why would you do such a thing?
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
Sir, I have a...
Take a moment to breathe, soldier.
You've returned with my axe. I knew that would be his response. As soon as you left, I sent word to General Tullius, who's been kind enough to lend us some of his troops, and Legate Scipius here. Let Ulfric try to make it past our combined forces. I'll turn you back over to your legion. Legate Scipius will have use for you. Gods be with us all.
Right one fool.
Ulfric Stormcloak's head on a pike.
Bloody
Do you think Ulfric really cares about Skyrim's independence or the welfare of its people? I promise you, he doesn't. He's nothing more than a barbarian renegade whose lust for power has cost the lives of countless innocents.
I kind of agree.
Now, if you don't mind,
sir,
I've got a city to keep. The outer walls are strong. If we can hold them there...
The Stormcloaks are here, in force. Get down to the front line. This is it. We must hold the city. Now move it!
Alright. We'll hold the city. Like the companions. So where are they?
Keep your guard.
You're that one from the college. Heard about you. Go fiddling with any locks around here, we're going to have a real trouble.
You've got slightly more important things to worry about.
The Stormcloaks will be here any minute. Hurry, get inside and lock your doors. Take care with them. Be careful.
Right. Forgotten it was an attack on the way, right?
This is it, men. This is an important day for the Empire and for the Legion, and for all of Skyrim. This is the day we send a message to Ulfric Stormcloak and the rebel Jarls who support him. But make no mistake, what we do here today, we do for Skyrim and her people. By cutting out the disease of this rebellion, we will make this country whole again. Ready now! Keep your guard up. Damn Stormcloak rebels.
Send Ulfric my regards.
Nothing.
That's your best.
Best you can do.
You're pathetic!
The Jarl wishes to speak.
Where the hell is she? Battle for White. Okay, that seems like a comprehensive defeat.
You made it. Huh. I was sure to find you face down in the dirt.
What the hell? Yeah, Skyrim glitch.
Revel in your victory here today, even as the gods revel in your honor. They already sing of your valor and skill. The halls of Sovngarde are no doubt ringing with your praises. In defeating these Stormcloak traitors, you have proven the hollowness of their cause, and the fullness of your hearts. The citizens of Whiterun are forever in your debt. But Ulfric will not stop here. No! He will continue to strike out against any true Nord who remains faithful to the Empire. He will continue to sow discord and chaos wherever he can. And so, we must, each one of us, continue to fight this insurrection, lest our fallen brothers have died for naught. Lest our honor be lessened should we allow these bloodthirsty beasts to prowl our lands. Carry on, men. My gratitude and blessings go with you. For Whiterun, for the Empire!
To us. To General Tullis. Back to Solitude. That battle wasn't as epic as it could have been. Another sup. Really fast travel. Ooh. It's good beer.
A coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to ask.
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes tedious, but a well-made arrow strikes forth like the fury of a god.
The Empress cousin Vittoria be...
Pine Moon Cave is down to the southwest, but it isn't fit for exploring. There are stories. Vampires, some say.
By defeating Ulfric at Whiterun, we have solidified the allegiance of the Jarl. Perhaps the Stormcloaks will soon lose heart for this little rebellion of theirs once and for all.
Maybe.
I'm promoting you to Quester. Take this blade, a symbol of your new station and responsibility. I'll keep an eye on your progress. The Empire rewards excellence, and so do I.
Thank you.
You'd be wasted as a regular soldier. I have special plans for you. You'll be of greater use to me with greater flexibility. Make your way to our hidden military camp in the Pale. Rico will have important tasks for you, and will need you when we reclaim the capital.
Yes, sir.
For the Empire.
So, what did he give us? I sold that base to the other one, didn't I? I did. I should have popped in home when I was at Whiterun.
The Divines saved me from the streets, and they can save you from your trouble.
Hello.
Biren said you got trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Come back to bits and pieces anytime.
As soon as you got one, and I'm in the neighborhood. Okay, so where are we going? We're gaining the pale. Do that, I could then go to Dawnstar, couldn't I? I haven't been there yet. Let's drag him up there. I need to go to the Shrine of Azira. So let's go to Ustengrove, or however the heck it's pronounced. Because I don't know. Excuse me.
Enjoy killing you.
Yeah, good on that. defenseless. Just going down a house in the middle of nowhere. Smash my mic up too much. Actually. Now that's handy. Where's the other one? There. 75% faster. That's not bad. Onward. Go around this side so it's easy to get to the Legion. It's slightly creepy when the dragon boat starts shooting in the wind like that. I guess it must be light because dragons can fly. Hello.
Something to report? I need you to deliver some false orders to the Stormcloak commander in Dawnstar.
That's good. I wanted to go to
But first, we need to get our hands on some rebel orders to make the forgeries. The Nightgate and Candlehearth Inns are frequent stops for Stormcloak runners. See if you can't convince one of the innkeepers to help you. One way or another, get me those documents. But don't do anything rash if you go to Windhelm. Well, soldier, can you do this? Good luck out there.
We can try. Find the Stormcloak courier. Need to gain in. Let's go to sort would have thought most people in Windhelm would be loyal to the Stormcloak, so I don't know. Maybe there's an underground. this up.
Ah, hello there, traveler. Come to the Night Gate for food or lodging? I tend to keep my patrons' privacy. Yeah, sure it is. You don't fool me. Sure thing.
No.
It's yours for a day.
I really didn't want to do that.
I tend to keep my patrons' privacy. Well, if you insist.
I do.
He was here, but he left. If you leave now, you can probably catch him. Or you can just wait here. He'll be back soon enough. Anything you need, just holler.
See if I can catch him. To be heading this way because it's towards me now. Fortuitous if the giant whacked on his head with his club. scared to go to Dawnstar. There's a museum thing there as well.
Damn Stormcloak rebels.
Very good. Let's see what you have here. Interesting. They know more of our plans than I expected. It would seem Fort Dunstad is in need of reinforcements. We'll make sure they won't be getting those. One moment while I correct some of these documents. That should do it. Make sure those forged documents get to the Stormcloak commander in Dawnstar. It'll throw him off our trail, allowing us to maneuver more freely.
Okay.
I'll take my leave then.
Ready to take light. Investigate that. That's a lot. Storm star there, I think. Let's just go back to some. You guys are not the best bandits in the world. Well, not anymore. Oh, you scum. Cheeky little bugger.
What you want? It's so much easier to run when you're...
band. Shouldn't you be somewhere where there are like people? And there's no road. So how are you going to rob travellers if there's no road? Sit around in the middle of the snow, freezing your bits off. There's a road here, apparently. Hoping that someone's going to turn up, randomly walking across the snow. Doesn't seem like a sound plan. Oh, so.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. The old fort we rifted.
Divine's sake, Skald. Who do you think we're threatening with our old war wounds? We're not soldiers anymore.
Your man Horik is wearing his old Legion armor. What should I make of that?
He's proud of his service, Skald. The Legion taught us loyalty, and we're loyal to Dawnstar.
This isn't over. I catch you sending one letter to General Tullius. I'll have you both executed.
My duty is to guard Brina Meredith.
Fair enough.
Damn faithless Imperials. Is that so? I don't recognize you. Why aren't you wearing your Stormcloak colors?
Disguised.
I suppose it would be. Good thinking. All right, let's take a look. Ah, good. Looks like the reinforcements for the fort are on the way. And we have some information about enemy troop movements as well. Excellent. It's not easy running messages, what with Imperial scouts crawling all over the place. Well done.
Thank you.
Why don't you grab yourself a drink at the Wind Peak before heading back? Hmm?
Visit the museum in Dawnstar. In Dawnstar. That seemed like a sensible thing to do.
They say that vampires attacked the Hall of the Vigilant, burned it to the ground.
This must be the one with the bands.
Your ancestors wouldn't want this, Silas.
Why should I hide from it? This is my family's legacy.
It's the past. Dead oaths on dead lips. Let it stay there.
The museum is opening, Medina.
I'm here to lend my magic to the people of Dawnstar.
And here comes my first visitor. The Museum of the Mythic Dawn is open, friend. Yes, my collection of artifacts from a group that toppled an empire. Why don't you come in? You can browse the displays and we can talk. I have a job you look perfect for.
Uh-huh.
Let's talk inside. Feel free to look around. Come talk to me when you're ready to discuss that job I mentioned. The tapestries hung here and outside were found in hideouts, where members of the Mythic Dawn would meet and plot. The cult's greatest accomplishment was the assassination of the Septim Dynasty and the opening of the Oblivion Gates. That burned paper is all that remains of the fabled Mysterium Xarxes, the blasphemous book written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. It's said that Mankar Cameron used the book to open a portal to a paradise where all his followers would live forever. The commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes were written by the Mythic Dawn cult leader, Mankar Cameron. He promised a paradise awaited his followers when they died, that they would be reborn by Mehrunes Dagon's side.
Seems like a bit of a Looney Tune. Right, let's talk to you.
Did you have any questions about the museum, or would you rather talk business? And here you are. I hope you found the museum to your liking. It's no secret that my family were once members of the Mythic Dawn. One of my forefathers was even chosen to assassinate Uriel Septim himself. We hid from our past for years, became tradesmen, people of coin and influence. But I realized that the Mythic Dawn's importance, our importance, to history cannot be denied. I'll see everyone in Tamriel remember that for a moment, we held the fate of the world in our hands, for good or ill.
So, what is it?
They were worshippers of Mehrunes Dagon, the Daedric Lord of Destruction and Change. The Mythic Dawn killed Uriel Septim VII and his heirs, triggering the events that led to the Oblivion Crisis when the Daedra invaded Tamriel. All that remains of the infamous cult, I've gathered in my museum. Ah, an excellent question. Mehrunes Dagon is the Daedric Lord of Change, Destruction, and Ambition. Dagon's Mythic Dawn cult killed the Septim Dynasty and opened the Oblivion Gates into Tamriel. They called it the Oblivion Crisis.
So what's this job?
A little history first. After the Oblivion Crisis, a number of groups cropped up dedicated to wiping out the remnants of the Mythic Dawn. One of these groups found Mehrunes' Razor, the artifact of Dagon. They split it into 3 fragments and pledged to keep them apart forever. That was almost 150 years ago, and the pieces are still being kept by the descendants of that group, and they're right here, in Skyrim. At least 2 of the owners, Gunzel and Draskua, are dangerous marauders, and the 3rd owner, Jorgen, I only know he lives in Morthal. Here are my notes about them. I'll gladly pay you for getting the pieces any way you can. No questions asked. Good luck finding the fragments.
Talis is there. Just as well I checked. I'd have gone straight to Solitude. And that would have been a waste of time.
Keep an eye out for trouble. It's only a matter of time.
Good job. something to report?
Well, why am I here if...
Mm-hmm.
So you asked me to come back here.
The general your objective is Fort Dunstad. Meet the soldiers preparing for the attack, then join them in wiping out the rebels. Once you prevail, we will garrison the fort. Well, soldier, are you up to the task?
Yes,
I knew
ma'am.
I could count on you, soldier.
So I killed ages ago, and you just built your tent on a dragon corpse. Interesting. Okay. Join the men attacking Fort Dunstad, which must be there. Alright, nice.
Send Ulfric my regards.
What did you general this? So we have to go in. Look at everyone come out to fight us. Kind of would have thought everyone would have come out to fight. Here. That's pretty much cleared. Robbed the strong box, but left their lockpick. Just dropping their boots by the fire. Nice. Ready? You opened, picked the lock, and opened the strong box. Search behind the counter for more money. Skyrim, don't bug out on me. Oh, okay. I think we will report back to General Tullius and then call it quits for tonight, I think. My eyes are getting a little tired, feeling a little sleepy.
You should see me when you get bored, stranger.
Yes.
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes tedious, but a well-made arrow strikes forth like the fury of a god.
I mostly deal with...
General.
What is it?
Taking the Pale gives us another port in Dawnstar and puts us within striking distance of Windhelm. That should make Ulfric a bit more cautious, huh? Battles are won by trained and disciplined men. Wars are won by talented and exceptional individuals.
Hello.
I'm raising you to Prefect. Take this blade as a gift and symbol of your new rank. You've earned it.
Oh, thank you.
You're needed in Winterhold. Report to our hidden camp there.
Yes, sir.
For the Emperor.
So what new blade did we get? So what exactly did you give us? Naff all from the looks of it. Oh well. Level up, that's all. That's my health. Something I must do. I haven't done the Dark Brotherhood storyline yet. Must do that.
Can't sleep well no matter how much drink you put in.
See, you had goats, you had goatage, you should have just been happy with your goat. Stupid wolves. There we go. Save it, and that is where I'll stop for tonight. Oh man, getting some sore eyes. Whew. Right, yeah, we've done quite a bit. Killed Alduin. So dragon threat neutralized, or end of the world neutralized. We've sided with the Imperials. It's really the only choice that makes sense. I really just don't like Ulfric. He's just an arse. Defended Whiterun. Yep. And we're setting about winning the Civil War. So life is good. Right. And because life is good, I'm going to end now. So hoping I will stream tomorrow, but probably not Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, because family stuff, and by the time I get home it'll be sort of like midnight, 1 AM, something like that. So don't really want to start streaming then each day and then getting up and having another family day. So little break over Christmas, but then I'll be back. Okay, I'm out of here.